Hello everybody, welcome to another vlog where I am wearing the same sweatshirt as the last one, but it's fine. Hello, it's Friday. It is the beginning of the Escape for 24 Hours readathon. I'm doing a very quick intro because I just finished reading sprints on my YouTube channel, which were so much fun, and then I'm currently hosting sprints on the Discord, and so we're playing music and just reading together, so that's exciting. But I did just want to let you all know what I'm reading right now. I have very ambitious plans for the weekend, but my TBR is not set in stone all the way. So I did start reading. I started reading The Taking of Jake Livingston during the very first reading sprint that I hosted on YouTube today. I read about 18 pages of it, so I'm not super far into it. But this is a really short book, so I'm hoping I can fly through it really fast today and tomorrow, if not finish it today. It's a young adult horror book about this kid who can see ghosts, so that's fun. And then I'm also currently reading Devotion by Ivy Smolik. This is the fourth book in the Temptation series, and I'm about 50% of the way through it, and it's so good. I think I'm going to finish it today for sure because that book is just so easy to read all the time. So that's my plan. Super short intro. I'm going to keep updating you all throughout this weekend as I read, and I will have better updates than this right now. But I wanted to get something really quick in the way of an intro. So here you go. I'm gonna go read. I'll be back. I'm supposed to be going live again in like 5 minutes, but I wanted to give a little bit of an update on where I'm at with my reading because it has been a couple of hours. In truth, I haven't really read as much as I should have been reading, but it's okay. I am almost 50 pages into The Taking of Jake Livingston, and I'm not loving it yet. I'm kind of confused and not like super interested in the story at the moment, but hopefully I will read more during these sprints that are happening in a few minutes, and will end up liking it more as I get farther along. I'm also almost done with Lolita. I've been reading this one for the past week or so. I have 60 pages left, so I'm gonna try to knock this one out during the reading sprints tonight. At least that's the goal, we'll see. And then I'm also 60% of the way through Devotion now, so I did read a little bit more of this one. The drama is high, the stakes are raised, and I need to know how the book is gonna end. So this one definitely has priority for the evening, but it's so easy to read that I feel as though I'll be able to finish the last 40% in like an hour and a half. So I'll probably be switching between all three of these books during the reading sprints because I really do need to finish something tonight, and that will likely either be Devotion or Lolita, or both if I can let that happen. So I need to go get ready for sprints because I have like 3 minutes. So I will talk to you all later. It's Saturday, and I have a feeling this vlog is gonna be a little bit of a dumpster fire, but it's fine. I have read quite a bit since I last updated this vlog right before my reading sprints last night, during which I was very flustered and running around trying to get ready and do schoolwork, and I was a mess, but it's fine. I did, however, finish Lolita. I'm not rating the book. I'm just gonna leave it as read on my Goodreads without giving it a star rating, but there were aspects of it that I liked. I had a conversation with someone after finishing the book about it, and it really helped me solidify my feelings on the book and why liking certain aspects of it are definitely valid, because it goes so much deeper than just the surface level relationship between the main character and Lolita. There's so much more to it than that, so I definitely kind of understand my own feelings for it a bit more, but regardless, I'm not going to rate it. I also just finished Devotion by Ivy Smowick, and my heart is full, but also I know that there's a 5th book, and I know I'm just gonna get upset again. So I feel as though I need to read book 5 eventually, but not yet. I'm gonna wait on that for a short while, take a break from the series, because James Hunter, who is the main male protagonist in that series, finally, I am attached to him. Like, he's good now. We're on good terms. But I'm afraid in the next book, everything is gonna come crumbling down again, and I'm gonna be upset, and my heart's gonna hurt, and we're just gonna be really emotional. Like, I wanna tear up while just talking about Devotion right now. I don't know why I get so attached to books like this. I think in part in this case is because I've been following these characters for 4 books, and so I've had the time to get to really know them and get attached to them. So, like, I get emotional reading their stories. But yeah, the Temptation series is like 8 books long, so I read the first 4, and then books 5, 6, and 7 like continue their story still, but like you could stop after book 4 and be okay. I know that the 8th book is coming out in November, and it follows the first book from the male main character's perspective. So I'm excited for that. But I'm taking a little break for now because I need my heart to have time to emotionally heal. Except, of course, I say that, and I'm also reading November 9, which is going to make me cry. I know it's going to make me cry. Stasia said it was going to make me cry. I sobbed during Ugly Love, so I know I'm going to sob during this too, but it's fine. And then I'm also still currently reading The Taking of Jake Livingston. I am 50 pages into it now. I didn't really read much after my last update. But if all goes to plan, I will hopefully be able to finish that today and November 9. Those are my goals for the day, as well as doing homework. It's 11:21 right now, so the day is just getting started. I am hosting live reading sprints in a few hours, so I will try to get a lot done before then with both school and reading. I think that's all I have to say for now. Please enjoy this chaos of a vlog. I'm crying, and we haven't even hit the good part yet. The stage said is really gonna wreck me, so this is great. Please ignore the air conditioning sound in the background. It is very loud when it runs, so I'm sorry for that. But the readathon did end a few hours ago for me, but I have decided to vlog until the end of the day just to kind of get more footage, because vlogging kind of got put on the back burner for me this weekend because I was just so focused on reading and I didn't get the motivation to like update my vlog. So I'm gonna keep vlogging for a few more hours today. And hopefully read some more, and I will talk about the other books that I have started since the readathon is over. It is also August 1st, so that's really exciting. I also have a really big pimple on my forehead, and it's fine, it hurts a little bit. So sorry about that. But yeah, so I did finish November 9 last night, or yesterday evening. I gave it 5 stars. I cried during the live show during which I finished the book. It was really emotional. Gave it 5 stars. November 9 is about these 2 characters, Ben and Fallon, and they meet by chance in this restaurant and they start fake dating for like 2 seconds, but they make this pact to meet up once a year on the same date, which is November 9th. And see each other. They have no communication in between those days, and they're planning to do it for 5 years, and at the end of 5 years, depending on what happens, maybe they'll end up together, maybe they won't. So this book follows all 5 November 9s plus a 6th one because sadness. Yeah, as the two get to know each other more and grow closer and go through these really huge life events, and I loved it. Cried a lot. So 5 stars for this one. I also finished The Taking of Jake Livingston last night with like 15 minutes to spare before midnight, and unfortunately I gave it 1 star. I was so excited to read this book. It's about this kid named Jake who goes to a very prestigious school, and he can see ghosts. And he begins to get haunted by this one ghost who recently died, I think. And the ghost needs Jake to do something, or he needs to like, I don't even know what happened in this book. I was so confused the entire time. I had to go back and reread parts because I just struggled to comprehend like what was happening, because I felt like the descriptions and the whatever, I don't know, the writing was just so confusing and I had no idea what was going on half the time. I also thought the pacing was very off. There was explanations for stuff that like there was no building around it, so I didn't understand why certain stuff happened. All of the relationships and all of the characters I felt were very one-dimensional. I didn't really see any growth except a little bit in Jake. But other than that, at least in my opinion, all of the characters were just so static. And I just didn't enjoy my time reading this one, which is really upsetting because this was one of my most anticipated reads of July. I had it pre-ordered for quite a while, so I didn't like it, unfortunately, and I will be donating it somewhere. I will say though that it was very short, so I was able to read it in like 3.5 hours, I think. I just was confused most of the time, but it's fine. So I finished those 2 books. I plan to start new books today. Not quite sure what I want to pick up first yet for August. I'm leaning toward Honey Girl because I'm reading it for a readathon that starts today. So I think that will probably be my first pick of the month. I also went to Books A Million and Barnes & Noble today to get Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I was gonna get 1 book and I walked out with 5 total. So I already had a clip showing you all the books that I got, but basically it was just a romance day. So I got a lot of romance because that seems to be what I'm in the mood for, especially Colleen Hoover books. Yeah, no regrets about that at all. I will just not be buying books probably for a while. I really need to save money. So I'm gonna try to go on a little bit of a book buying ban in August and keep my purchases down to pre-orders, which I think I only have 1 for August. So that's good. About Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. This is the first in a series, and I have read now 3 of Colleen Hoover's books and have really enjoyed them, so I'm excited to dive into this one and probably be heartbroken again. I also bought Ugly Love because I read it in June and loved it. One of my favorite books of the year, and I really want to reread it and annotate it because I read the Kindle version before, so I bought my own copy of it so I can reread it probably this month, because for another readathon I'm doing, one of the prompts is to reread a book. So I'm thinking of rereading this one and annotating it and crying all over the physical pages this time. So that will be really fun. I also got The Score by Elle Kennedy. This is the 3rd book in the Off-Campus series. I've heard it's super good, and they had this one at Barnes & Noble, and it's so big and floppy that I bought it. Even though I haven't read the first 2 books yet, but I don't want to talk about it. Then I also got 2 Maya Banks books. I have not seen these around before, but I did know that this one existed because I had a hold on it on Libby for a long time. And then I didn't have it anymore because I like let it go. So I bought these 2 books. I am very much in the mood for STEAM. I seem to want to read all the romance books right now, so this was my binge, and I'm probably gonna read a lot of romance this month. Probably a few of these, but also other books that I have collected over the past few months. So those are the books that I got, yeah. I'm gonna make some food, I think, so maybe I'll get a clip of me making food, and I will update you all on what I decided to read in a little bit once I figure that out. I just realized in the last vlog clip that my shirt is on backwards, so please ignore that. But I've decided to make mac and cheese from a box in a pan, obviously, or whatever this is called. I don't cook very often, in case that's not obvious. I'm about to use this stovetop that I have not used since we moved into our apartment, so wish me luck. I'll keep y'all updated on my progress making this gourmet mac and cheese from a box, because, you know, Chef Rylan here, of course. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go make mac and cheese. Hopefully I do okay. Okay, so I started reading a few books during the last few hours, in between doing schoolwork and submitting assignments and stuff like that. So I started reading Rush by Maya Banks. I just got this book today and really wanted to read it, so I got it. I know it's gonna be very steamy, and I've been told it's kind of like 50 Shades, which I hated. So hopefully I end up liking this one better, but I'm already really liking it. So hopefully it can only go up from here. I also started reading Honey Girl. This was one of the Book of the Month picks from earlier this year. It's an LGBTQ romance, although I've heard it goes a lot deeper than that. I know there's a lot of talk on mental health, and I am reading this for a few readathons that I'm doing this month, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've only read the first chapter so far, and I'm definitely curious to learn more about our main character, but I don't really have that much to say yet because I've only read 20 pages. So I started these two books, and I also started a book on my Kindle that is a NetGalley arc. So I started reading that too. I think it's called Marked, and it's a Russian mafia romance, but I'm just not really liking it so far, but I'm only 10% into the book. So I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see if I end up liking it more. Maybe like once the two main characters actually like meet and get together, but we'll see. So I started reading 3 books. So we're starting off August with a bang, and I'm excited for these picks. I'm not sure if I really have a planned TBR for the month. My goal in general is to just read more Book of the Month books, read some NetGalley arcs, and read a lot of romance. So those are my goals for the month, but we'll see if I end up sticking to a TBR. Probably not, because I haven't really planned anything at this point, so I'll probably just read what I feel like reading and hope that it matches a prompt for the various readathons that I'm doing, but if not, I don't really care. So those are my plans. I'm gonna go keep reading this, and I will talk to you all probably one more time tonight before I end this vlog so I can edit it and upload it early this week for y'all to see. So yay. All right, So it's time for me to wrap up this vlog. I haven't read a ton since a few hours ago when I updated this. I've actually been submitting some assignments a little bit early, which I am very excited about because all of my assignments are due on Mondays and it's Sunday. But I've gotten stuff done early today, so I decided to just go ahead and edit everything and submit what I can tonight instead of tomorrow. That way, hopefully I can take a little break tomorrow and kind of do some more fun stuff for myself. So that's what I did for the past few hours, but I did get to page 85 of Rush by Maya Banks, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I cannot wait to see where it goes. I love the cover, it's so pretty. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And then I have not read any more of Honey Girl. I haven't picked it up since I last updated y'all, but I do plan to read more tonight, and I'm gonna try to get to like page 70. I just made that my goal, so we're gonna try to get this far into the book. This book is not even 300 pages long, so hopefully I can finish it in 2 days if I really put my mind to it. But we'll see. I don't really have anything going on tomorrow except for submitting 2 more assignments that I have due. So hopefully I can get through a lot of this one and maybe finish this one because I have a feeling that I'm getting obsessed with it. So yeah, that's my plan. I had so much fun with the readathon that I hosted this weekend. I feel very good about what I read and what I finished. I was able to finish 4 books, so I was really excited about that. I thought that the group of people that I read with all weekend was so wonderful. They were so much fun to talk to, and the live sprints were super fun, and we all just got so much done, and I really, really loved it. I do plan to host my readathon once a month, hopefully is the goal, but life does get busy, especially when I go back to school full time. But we're still gonna try to make it work. So if you didn't get to join this time but want to the next round, I have the link for the Discord for the readathon in the description down below. So feel free to join that. It will still be open and people can feel free to chat on there throughout the month until I announce the next readathon date. That is all I have to say for this vlog. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in another video.